Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Gemini for September 2021. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. So I've already put out some general readings and love readings for the month of September, but I thought I may as well put some additional love readings out for you guys as an additional thank you. So that's what I've done, or that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start shuffling with the Radiant Rider-Waite tarot deck today. So obviously with this being a love reading, this could be pertaining to yourself or your person of interest, whoever's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and kind of flip the roles to what you feel is best, but kind of going towards your situation. But please don't make the story type kind of fit. So if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, okay? So we'll get straight into the reading. What can we get for Gemini, please, for September 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus? Ooh, okay, so like an additional card wanted to... Yeah, there could be a major transformation in a situation pertaining to love here, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. So what's going on here? Or maybe someone's releasing something to be able to move on, or someone is moving on. What's happening with Gemini, please, for September? Gemini, please. Whatever it is, someone is very stubborn. Oh, here we go. Look at this. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, we have the Three of Wands, we have the World upright. What's going on for Gemini, please? Cards just want to fly out of my hand. I'm trying to get control of them. We have the Empress here. Wow, beautiful. Taurus, Libra energy. What are we going to get for Gemini? Ooh, Ace of Wands, but it came out sideways. We'll talk about it. What else can we get? Four of Swords in reverse, two more for Gemini. Magician in reverse, kind of came out reverse. It did. One more. One more. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, so we have two aces on the table here, guys, so this is relatively promising. Okay, so I hope that you can see the cards okay. So I've moved them up a little bit. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, wow, we have the Ten of Swords next door, so double tens, a 10-10, so you could be seeing those numbers, or there's a major ending, completion coming in, as we know that with the World. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, okay, and the Fool, so potentially a brand new beginning coming in. Okay, so we kind of know that anyway, but so I'm going to go through the signs for you guys. Okay, so we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here with the Four of Swords. We have Gemini, Virgo energy here, I think even Libra energy. Don't count me on it with the Magician. I feel like that's a couple other signs there. We have Taurus, Libra here with the Empress, and we have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius and Leo here with the World. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here with the Ace of Pentacles. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So pretty much all signs are here, okay? So this is just more whether the actual reading resonates rather than a particular sign kind of like popping up, I'm getting. So I'm feeling that predominantly there is a major completion coming in for either you or for your person, where there's been a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment I'm getting to do with maybe a family home situation, that may have come across like that thought that something was going to be successful, but it's just been like a fleeting kind of success here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Potentially, if you're dealing with someone who may have been in a traditional commitment or a marriage of sorts, then potentially they may not necessarily had anything in common in relation other than money. And potentially here with the Page of Pentacles, you know, they may have had children together, but there's just been the main realization that money was the heavy indicator in their relationship. As you can see, there's no cups here, there's no love here, there's no emotions here. Potentially there may have been lies or deceit, or like kind of missed communication potentially. There's just something that wasn't necessarily right with a particular connection. Like there was just lots of arguments, people throwing, you know, insults at each other, that type of thing. Like it wasn't just healthy at all. Like any needs or feelings weren't being expressed at all. And that's potentially why either you or your person are wanting to go and dive off into a brand new direction. Potentially they may have felt very isolated for quite some time here with the Hermit energy. So Virgo energy or Aries energy, Aquarius energy with the Fool. But potentially here with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that somebody is having the realization that they want to have someone in their life, most likely you, who's going to be on the same page as them. Someone very like-minded, somebody who wants to be on the same page and work on long-term goals together, someone that's, you know, can be independent and work hard and that type of thing. Potentially you may, this person, you know, you may work with this person or be at school together or something along those lines, an area of study I'm getting, and potentially they may open up the lines of communication and say to you that they've been through a difficult scenario in their life where they may have potentially been betrayed by someone that they thought that they could trust, and, you know, they're going through a separation of sorts. They're going through a separation of sorts. They're saying goodbye to an old situation and trying to move on from it. So potentially this person that they may have had a relationship with, the family may not necessarily have been on the same page with them either. Potentially that could have been very difficult to have dealt with, if that's something that could pertain to that. Maybe the family or friends or whoever may have said for a very long time, or people they worked with were like, I'm not quite understanding why you're staying in this particular connection, I just don't quite understand it. Potentially, you know, maybe, wow, sorry, just there was a really loud, like an airplane or a helicopter, like flying pretty much, felt like it was outside my window. So there is going to be some sort of movement, fast movement out of this situation. Like you could be seeing loads of airplanes or helicopters quite often. So something's definitely being moved on forward. Like something, there's going to be potential communication I'm getting. But somebody wants to take the leap of faith regardless and have a brand new beginning and change and be out of something that they've been struggling with. This has been very difficult for this person. Yeah, they want to move on out of that and have victory and success. The secret's going to be out that they want to come forward towards you in your direction. Energetically, they may have held on to you for quite some time, and potentially they want to have something stable. They want to take responsibility for your connection, and they want victory and success and celebrations. And I'm getting this sense that if they were to come forward, like come back around, and they want to come forward towards you, this is what they're aiming for. This is like the 1111 card. So you could be dealing with a divine counterpart potentially here with the Empress energy as well. So I'm getting this sense that if they have been in a relationship with someone where the family wasn't quite on board with their connection but kind of went along with it anyway, that they want to make sure that when they do go for a new connection after separating from this other situation, if this is something that resonates, that they want to have this victory and success and have feel settled and safe in a connection with you, and potentially want to have a reunion, because you may have a deeper connection, maybe even a past life connection I'm picking up on. But somebody definitely wants to have a new beginning, especially here with the Ace of Pentacles. They're ready to get involved. Potentially this person, you may know them from work. I'm getting that strongly. And potentially you may have a lot of passion for each other, but you're not able to show off this particular passion, because if you are like in a work environment with this person, you know, it may be relatively complicated to try to mix business with pleasure, I'm getting. So potentially the passion and all of this is on hold until something is moved forward. But also there could be a lack of passion in the connection as of right now, because someone's going through a very difficult ending in their life. You may live at a distance from this person here with the Three of Wands energy, so there could be a separation. You could live at a distance from them, or you could be a different you could come from different cultures or different ethnicities, religious backgrounds, all sorts of different things. There could be some sort of difference between you that isn't like kind of like your usual type, or their usual type. But somebody definitely wants to move on forward and let go of something that they've been in, potentially that's been very unhealthy, and have a brand new start. And so this person may be coming back towards you here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Potentially they may tell you that that they were in another commitment of sorts, and potentially there may have been some sort of ill treatment, I'm getting here with the Ten of Swords. So potentially they may have accepted bad treatment from this other person but stayed in it anyway, and may have not felt like they were confident enough to come out of that. But this person is taking time to heal themselves, or they are they're trying to gather the strength to heal themselves here with the Four of Swords in reverse. But they're definitely they're getting themselves to the point where they feel like they could eventually feel healthy enough and strong enough to come back around, to come forward. Potentially their energy may be all over the place and it be very scattered right now. But also I'm getting this indication to let you know that if this person does come back around to offer a brand new beginning, potentially I would just kind of hold back from the passion for a little while until things kind of settle down. Potentially I'm not necessarily saying this person wants to try to trick you or manipulate you of sorts, but they may come across like everything is ready, we can manifest, go forward straight away, we can move things together, blah blah, let's just go for it, and you know, we work well together, we can have something stable, we can have something secure, everything's amazing, and you know, we have this amazing passion for each other, let's just go for it, and be very excited about, you know, if they wanted to travel with you or move in together or something like that. Potentially I would just kind of hold back off a little bit, because potentially I'm getting the sense that potentially they see you as this Empress and they may want to kind of trap you with a baby. They want to have a new beginning, and they want to make sure that they know who you are and that you're theirs, and they know that there could be abundance in your connection and have a very successful cycle starting off. But with this kind of Ace of Wands sideways, I would be a little bit like just kind of hold back a little bit. Just, it's not necessarily to say that you're in two minds about this person, but there's something that you don't see that is that's going on with this person that is a lot deeper than they may be putting out towards you. And it's not necessarily to say that they're potentially lying to you or holding secrets or anything like that. I would just be a little bit wary that potentially this person may not necessarily be in the place where they may tell you that they are. So potentially they may give off a certain impression, and you may just have to be like, okay, you know, I don't need to be like, you know, boring or anything else, and yes, I have these particular feelings for you, but there's nothing wrong with, you know, taking our time, going a little bit slower, making sure that things are, you know, kind of done the right way, and because there is absolutely growth and expansion to do with this particular connection, but potentially someone may not necessarily be completely over a situation. So just try not to get too involved in something too quickly, you know, potentially because this person may want to have a little bit of fun to kind of fill in the void that potentially they're going through this difficult situation, and they might have eyes on you. And that's why I'm getting this sense. It's not to say that this person has ill intent or they're trying to particularly trick you, but I'm just getting this like word of caution, what is coming to mind. They potentially may not be as available as they say that they are. So that's why, if things are not necessarily moving forward and growing in your particular relationship the way that you would like them to grow and to have forward with that potential stability, because you can kind of know that it is most likely going to happen, you know, with the 4 here and then the 4 of Swords. With the 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands is 4, so 4, 4, so you could be seeing those numbers. Somebody definitely wants to bring in some sort of stability, but potentially as of right now, that may not necessarily be the case to go into rushing into anything. Okay, so that's what's coming. What's coming in for me right now. To let you guys know, obviously. Okay, so what I feel the need to do is just start pulling from the Island Time Wellness, the Love Oracle cards. So what can we get here for Gemini, please? I mean, like, you can have this sense of stability. I mean, we got that with the 4 of Wands earlier, and there's 4 wands here on the table, and I broke up the deck and we saw the 4 of Wands upright. This person's very passionate about you, and they do want to be able to move on forward, but let it just not necessarily be about passion right now. It could just be like slow and steady wins the race. Okay? And especially if they've gone out from a difficult situation and they see you kind of looking all abundant and beautiful and attractive and everything else, that, you know, that they're not just kind of like, I'm not getting the sense that they'd like treat you like a rebound or anything like that. I feel like they would have a lot more respect for you than that. They definitely want to rebuild. They want to rebuild something, work on your connection here. I just saw hammer. But potentially they may not be as upfront with everything that's going on with them than they say that they are. Okay. They may be a bit fearful to jump into even though they can see that you are very worthy and deserving of a commitment, if this is something that you're wanting, wanting long-term security, stability, you know, like husband, wife, that type of thing, and they totally see that with you, but potentially there is something that's not moving forward as of yet because of this. This is what you don't see. So what you don't see is a lot's happening with this person. And it's interesting here with the world, because the world is 21, and 2 and 1 equals 3, and we have 3, 3, 3 here then, if you broke it down. So you could be seeing those numbers as well. Okay. So just be a little bit cautious that potentially that this person, you know, they may have been through a massive commitment of sorts, and then they don't want to rush into another commitment. So potentially they may, they see your worth and they know exactly who you are, and potentially they do want something very secure with you, and that you know what you bring to the table, but potentially they could be in a bit of, I'm getting the word stopgap. So potentially they could be in a mindset where they don't want to kind of jump into another commitment. So just an air of caution I'm getting. Like, look at this, passion, insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. So there's definitely the passion there between you, but potentially they are dealing with something right now, not today. Like, you may be like, hold off on the passion here, buddy. I don't know if I want to have the passion with you just as of yet, even though that I feel it too. because potentially they could be not dealing with something else that's going on in their life that's coming to an end, and you may be waiting for that to finish. But I wouldn't wait regardless anyway. So what's happening here for Gemini for September? I didn't expect this kind of part, the reading, to go as long as it has, but those are the messages I was getting, so I had to go with it. Okay, so we have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Yeah, they're having this, there's so many changes happening for them with these double tens and then the world card. Yeah, look at that. Karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. They're going to tell you out of the blue that they've been dealing with a karmic relationship. This is what you don't see. And then we've got double tens, 10 of swords upright and 10 of pentacles in reverse. That's what they have been dealing with. And that's what they'll let you know that they've been dealing with. But they know they see you as their happiness. They want to enjoy each other with you, but they're watching you from afar right now. So they're having a major upheaval in their lives so that eventually they can have something with you. They know that you're their happiness. What else can you get here for Gemini? Anything else? Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection and power. Yeah, so they want to come in and tell you the truth. That's what's been going on in their life, and you will receive the truth. Potentially receiving, wow, receiving what you need. I literally just said that. You'll be getting the truth, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure. You'll get closure from a situation. You'll get the information, like filling in the gaps of knowledge I'm getting. Yeah, about the fact that they're going off, moving away on from this karmic relationship here with the boat. You're going to gain the clarity about it. But this person may not necessarily be in the headspace to kind of go forward with a relationship. Okay, we have twin flames. It kind of came out sideways. So potentially they know that you and them are meant to honour each other and couple each other. And we did see that early when I broke up the deck. We had the 1111 card, which is the twin flame card. We have the Empress energy here. And we did also see, I think we also saw the Emperor. I'm not sure, but I feel like that was there. That could have been a confirmation that someone's definitely on their way to you. Yeah, that they're going through a breakup, a separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Potentially if you've had no contact with this person, but you've kind of known that they may be going through something very difficult. They're finishing off a cycle, lots of lessons that they may have been through in order to have success and harmony in your connection. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. So yeah, this person is wanting to take a chance to have, you know, I think we saw the full energy here. Yeah, they want to take the leap of faith and come out of isolation, but potentially they've gone through a lot and they want to take a chance to come forward towards you. And they're not showing their hand. They're not telling you how bad potentially the situation has been in their life. Potentially, I'm getting the sense you already kind of know. But they're trying to work on their self-worth right now. Taking time to heal, do shadow work, have appreciation for themselves so they can move forward in this new beginning. But they see that you're kind of doing that already for yourself. Yeah, look at that. Moving on, spending time with friends, living in the moment, having fun. And you've transformed yourself and you're sitting here in like Empress energy, going on for your new beginning, and this person's now having to kind of do the same for themselves. And then look at that with coffin and karmic relationship. You know, it's dead, it's gone, it's finished, it's, you know, finito. I'm kidding with the double tens. So if they can only watch you from afar, then that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, so I'm going to just pull a couple of cards from the Romance Angels. So I'm sorry the first portion of the reading was a bit longer than I was expected, but I just felt the need to give you the messages. If they were coming through, they were coming through, so that's what to do. So what's going on for Gemini, please? If you're not dealing with a twin flame, you could be dealing with a high-level soulmate, or soulmate even. Forgiving and learning came out reverse. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Potentially they may feel that if they come forward with this clarity and this truth, that you may not forgive them for a particular situation, or maybe they haven't forgiven this other person if they're dealing with a third party in another situation, and that's something that they're coming to terms with, maybe having difficulty if they've gone through a major betrayal in their life, and they want to express their love, but potentially we have here let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So they may be very tempted to kind of just, you know, all of this kind of havoc has happened in their life, and wanting to kind of take the leap of faith and go straight in and say, look, you know, we work well together and etc. There's the passion here, I can see your worth, blah, blah, blah. But they may not necessarily have, you know, commitment as of sense, like on their mind. They know that you guys can work well together, but potentially there could be something else that's holding them back. But there's the attraction there. Well, we know the attraction's there, but it's like if you are this kind of high level soulmate, etc., that's like trying to just know and understand. We have the universe kind of world card here, that things take time, and it will be for the highest and best good of yourself, but also this other person. Anything else for Gemini? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So yeah, potentially they've dealt with someone who betrayed them, wearing a false mask. Potentially they may have been wearing a mask to you. And we kind of get that here with this trickster energy. I don't think that they're necessarily a trickster, but they may be coming across that they're ready for a commitment and all this other kind of stuff. I can promise you the world, but may not necessarily be able to do that. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So you're sitting here pretty, going on to your new start for yourself in the next portion of your life, and like loving yourself first. And they see that, they see your worth. Like it just emanates this beauty out of you and through you. So they know that's what they want to come forward towards you, but potentially they may deceive you to say, oh, I'm healed, I'm ready, you know, but maybe they haven't necessarily got to the point where they've healed enough as of yet to be able to express this love. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, so they would like to go forward with you, potentially with a commitment at some point, but just to kind of be more involved in your life. I'm getting. Okay, so what I feel the need to do now is lastly pull from the Soulmates in Separation Unspoken Love Messages by the Serendipity Tarot, just to see what kind of what they would like to say to you, or what you would like to say to them. So obviously please just take what resonates, what leaves, and leave the rest. This is like a general kind of love reading, so it's pertaining to a lot of people. So what can we get here for Gemini, please? I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like it. So potentially you may have thought that they have abandoned your connection, but they haven't. They're just going through a tough time, potentially. I miss you more now that we are apart. I still feel your presence, your energy around me. So if you are divine counterparts, etc., then potentially that's something you resonate with. You feel their energy. And I'll take one more for Gemini. I am lost in this world without you, it gets lonely. And I kind of said that earlier with the Hermit energy. Here reversed, they may have been very lonely, very isolated on their journey. But it's just trying to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes. They will come out of hiding to have a new beginning potentially with you. But they have been very lost, especially if they've gone through all of this kind of a lot of difficulty in their life, but they're coming round out of that. Hurting you was not the plan. So if there had been any hurt towards you at any point, their intentions wasn't necessarily to hurt you. If that is something that potentially resonates. I was dishonest with you and myself. I lived one big lie. So that's potentially what this could have been here. And they may have stayed in something because they thought that that's, you know, they had everything, but then it turns out that maybe they didn't. And now they're having this realization about it, and it's just been a bit of like a shock to them. I was misguided, I was blinded and could not see straight. So potentially they could have had a lot of other people kind of giving in their 2 cents or 2 pence or whatever you want to call it, of their type of advice on what they should do in a particular connection, and therefore and therefore may have stuck with that because they potentially thought that was what was the right thing to do, I'm getting. But anyway guys, so I hope that you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, leave us a comment, I greatly appreciate it, and we'll hopefully see you guys next time. Take care and bye for now.